Welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to say that Worlds has finally been released, and I'm going to play around with it just to show you what I've seen so far. I don't know what to expect. They haven't really given a lot of details as to what we're going to be doing in Worlds, but all I know is that when you click on this flyout menu, you can go ahead now and manage Worlds. I went ahead and I added a whirl. It's as simple as simply just adding this add whirl button and then titling it and then also creating an icon. So, of course, icons are a bit unlimited because you can just search for something. I searched in this case for a tent, it brought up a tent, and I got what I needed. There's also a space where you have to assign categories, so I don't really know what that is for yet. You can also notice that up here, normally where there's the little lifesaver, and if you don't know what the lifesaver is normally the button that shows up when there's like a bit more information you can get. So, like here, this is the lifesaver button. The lifesaver button will pop up when you have some help doc available. There isn't a lifesaver button there. So I'm interested to see what's going to come through. But what I do, when I do like the little options button, there's manage worlds. Managing worlds, clicking on that gives me the option to add members. And from my understanding, I know that you are able to kind of section it out by adding members from the company. So I'm guessing this is going to segregate the contacts in itself. So you have a contact for one business versus the other business, and you can add circles, you can add different staff members and different teams. So you can add different members with different roles, which is pretty cool. And from what I'm understanding, because again, this is all very new. Like if I were to add this bad boy, let's just add selected. It basically would take them, I guess, from the location they were before and put them into this CRM. So they're a target for a client. And I guess that's cool for now. So you can add staff members as well. So it looks like you can customize that. But that looks like it's about it so far. And so if I go back to manage worlds, the other options that I see is edit, which is me editing the name and the icon and the actual categories, which I'm going to go and see what categories mean. You have the copy, the integration UID. You also have the unassigning of all the CRM targets. You can set it inactive or you can mark it delete. My thought is that the categories would be in content and then it would be over in manage categories. And maybe they've added, like I thought, a section for worlds. So categories here, type is worlds. I'm gonna say, let's do, I don't know, let's try it out for uh business venture. I'll just call it venture. And then I'll do add. So it looks like you can do defaults, and probably this would be categories in terms of the different type of categories you make. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But for the most part, I'm gonna go back to manage worlds and going to edit this and set that category to venture. You look like you can actually set multiple as well, or multiple categories as well, which is pretty cool. So we don't know where else this is going to show up in, but I'm interested. So let's go and look at a form. I want to see if with this, if we're able to segregate different spaces, like maybe it's segregating a form itself. So if I create a form, let's just do a kickoff form. I just don't know where it actually is stemming into right now. Oh, look. So you can select the world. So you can say which worlds the form is in. Okay. So that means that you have the differentiations for the different worlds, which forms exist in which space. What's under. Can we do that as well for generators? Let's see if we add, and it looks like it's assigned to the staff person, which makes me feel like it has that set up as well here. So you can also make it private for that world as well. So my guess is that when we're even creating companies or contacts, we're able to differentiate what world they would go in. So this is a company itself. Yep, you can select the world that they would go in. Office, same thing, I'm guessing. So every aspect of the portal would then basically have association with a world. So invoices, let's see if worlds show up here. So invoices don't specifically have a world space, but you can, I guess because Marie Lewis, which is the target that I put in the other world, because they're in that space. Let me see if though I put into that world, if it shows up specifically um, in any other place if I'm assigned to a world. It doesn't show up in the category here. So it doesn't show up here. Coordinators, nothing. Available automations, I don't think that has changed yet. No, so nothing has changed yet there. Manage profile. Nothing seems to be different here. Um, yeah, I don't think anything really changed. And guys, don't look too deep into how this looks. This is a dummy account, so I play around with this account and I make silly things. Okay, so it looks like from the level of which I can tell, they've added worlds and spaces of creating items. Let's see about dashboards. I want to see if dashboards are a little bit different. And the other thing I wanted to also showcase is that they did also make a note that there is more to come. I'm just gonna, from this level, see if there's a noticeable difference. Let's see if we go here. So there's no settings changing here. Because I thought it would be like by assignee or something. Maybe it's like they're gonna add like the possibility of it being based on a world. Because that could be a thing where they have dashboards based on worlds. Um, I don't know. So it looks like it could be a little bit more to expect. And then what about, let's look at, trying to think, maybe onboarding flows? Hmm. And again, the thought process that I'm having is how they're assigning it. So onboarding flows are definitely assigned by worlds. Messaging, I don't know how that would work. I think messaging may be more universal. It is. And it doesn't look like it's set to anything either. Like there's no world set up there. Um, let's do maybe, well, I'm thinking it through, like what would make a difference. Let's see. Are products based on worlds, or maybe it's just, no, doesn't look like anything there yet. Let's see, where else could be different? Maybe proposals? All right. And maybe it would be more direct, like generators. Yep. So proposals are based on worlds. Um, okay, let's try projects. And I'm thinking it's on the actual generator levels versus the actual live you creating it level. Um, so I'm gonna go back and actually do a generator. Excuse me, let's see. Yep, so generators are based on worlds. So I think in the concept, it's based on worlds. Let's look about support. Again, some of my graphics are a little bit off, so I apologize for all of that. But this doesn't look like it's based on worlds right now. And maybe it could be, right? It just right now it doesn't look like it has like a differentiation of it. Okay, let's go back. I guess you guys are getting the point. Right now, they're putting it in places that make sense. Um, I don't know if there is like different things that we're going to notice, but it may pop up throughout the platform. And I'm sure we'll be able to kind of see, what's coming out and what's going to be available for us to kind of like explore. I did receive an email from them in regards to the fact that they are going to be releasing some new items. So I'm sure that in the near future, we're going to get some more updates around what worlds can really be and how it's going to work within the system. The goal really is to just peek around, get familiar with just understanding what's going to happen. I know that it is live now, but again, a lot of people may have questions, and if you don't know who we are and what we do, I'm just going to do a shameless plug because why not? If you want to go over to our website, Royal Assistance, and then go over to the SuiteDash tab, you can actually see how we support. We can do everything from fix the current workflow to complete a full onboarding process, build out your full system, or even build out a tax process. If you just need training or want to talk it out, we absolutely could do that as well. And our pricing is listed accordingly. So take a look at our website, and I would love to learn more about your business model, love to know exactly how you're using SuiteDash in this space. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Marie, but thank you for watching. Welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to say that Worlds has finally been released, and I'm going to play around with it just to show you what